Welcome to our comprehensive mock interview guide for aspiring contract administrators. If you're gearing up for an interview in this role, you're in the right place. We'll walk through some key questions you might face and offer tips on how to tackle them with confidence. Let's dive into our first question. Could you share an experience where you spotted a contract error that others overlooked? What effect did it have? This question is designed to gauge your attention to detail and problem-solving skills. Employers want to know if you can identify potential issues before they escalate. Let's explore some strategies for answering this question effectively. Pick a specific example where the error was significant. Detail how you found the error and the surrounding circumstances. Walk through the steps you took to correct the mistake. Emphasize the positive outcome or impact your actions had. Keep your explanation direct and centered on your role. Now, here's an example of how you might respond.
In a recent project, I reviewed a contract that mistakenly included double payment terms. I discovered this during a routine check and promptly informed my manager. We were able to renegotiate the terms, ultimately saving the company over $50,000.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for contract administrator. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Can you describe a time when you negotiated more favorable terms for a contract? What tactics did you employ? Interviewers ask this to evaluate your negotiation skills and how well you can advocate for beneficial terms. Here are some points to consider when framing your answer. Select a specific instance where you negotiated a contract. Highlight the terms you changed and their impact on your organization. Discuss your negotiation techniques, such as research or building rapport. Showcase your communication and collaboration skills. End with the positive results and lessons learned. Let's look at a sample answer.
In my previous role, I negotiated with a vendor for supply chain materials. After researching market prices, I had the leverage to propose a longer-term contract in exchange for reduced rates. This negotiation saved the company 15% on costs and strengthened our supplier relationship.
Tell me about a time when you had to manage several contracts at once. How did you prioritize and ensure compliance? This question aims to assess your multitasking abilities and how you maintain compliance under pressure. Consider these strategies when crafting your response. Identify a specific scenario involving multiple contracts. Explain how you determine the urgency and priority for each. Mention any tools or methods you used to track compliance. Share the positive outcomes from your management efforts. Reflect on any lessons that enhanced your future contract management. Here's an example to illustrate this.
In my previous role, I was responsible for managing 5 contracts simultaneously. I prioritized them based on deadlines and compliance requirements and used a spreadsheet to track key milestones. This approach ensured on-time deliverables and left our clients very satisfied.
Imagine a client disagrees with a contract clause and refuses to sign. How would you handle this? This question tests your conflict resolution skills and ability to find agreeable solutions. Here's how you can approach this kind of scenario. Listen carefully to the client's concerns and validate their feelings. Clarify their specific reasons for disagreement. Discuss possible compromises they would find acceptable. Aim for a solution that benefits both parties. Make sure to document any changes and follow up for mutual understanding. Let's see how you could respond to this situation.
I would first listen to the client's concerns to ensure they feel heard. Then, I would clarify their issues with the clause and discuss potential modifications that address their concerns while still protecting our interests.
What would you do if you discovered missing information just before a contract deadline? This question assesses your ability to manage deadlines and handle unforeseen issues efficiently. Here are some steps to consider when answering this question. Stay calm and quickly assess the situation. Identify exactly what information is missing. Communicate immediately with stakeholders to gather the needed data. Prioritize tasks to meet the deadline. Document the steps you take to resolve the issue. Here's a potential way to answer this question.
I would first determine which information is missing, then promptly reach out to relevant stakeholders to gather what's needed. Keeping everyone updated would be crucial to ensure we stay on track for the deadline.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.